I'm an early childhood specialist, and I am here with Juliana.
Hi.
Today we're gonna read a book, and then we're gonna do some activities based on the book. We're gonna do a model writing lesson, and then we're gonna do an independent practice where Juliana is gonna write something about the book that we're gonna read today. So whenever we read a book, we want to start by reviewing the parts of the books and what the illustrator do and what the author does as well. And also when we are reading, we want to ask questions about what's going on and what's happening in the book. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
We're ready. Okay. So we're going to read The Three Bears. This is the cover of the book. This is the spine of the book. And the title is The Three Bears. And the author is Paul Galdone. The Three Bears. Yes. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a house of their own in the woods. One of them was a little wee bear. One was a middle-sized bear. And the other was a great big bear. They each had a bowl of their porridge. The little wee bear had a little wee bowl. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized bowl. And the great big bear had a great big bowl. They each had a chair to sit in. The little wee bear had a what? What is this?
A book.
A little wee chair. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized chair. And the great big bear had a great big chair. Good job. And they each had a bed to sleep in. The little wee bear had a little wee bed. The middle-sized bear had a middle-sized bed. And the great big bear had a great big bed. One morning, the 3 bears made porridge for breakfast and poured it into their bowls. But it was too hot to eat. So they decided to go for a walk in the woods until it cooled. And they went, where did they go?
I don't know.
They went outside in the woods. While the 3 bears were walking, let's see what happened when they were walking. A little girl named Goldilocks came to their house. First, she looked in at the window, and then she peeked through the keyhole. Of course, there was nobody inside. Goldilocks turned the handle of the door. What do you think she's gonna do?
I think she's gonna go out there on 3 bears.
You think she's gonna go in the house?
Yeah, I think she's gonna eat the porridge of the little one.
Maybe she wants to eat the porridge. Maybe she's hungry. Do you think she's hungry?
Yes.
Let's see. The door was not locked because the 3 bears were trusting bears. They did no one any harm and never thought anyone would harm them. Do you know what harm is?
No.
It means that they never hurt anybody. So they never thought that anyone would hurt them. They thought they were safe. So Goldilocks opened the door and went right in. There was porridge on the table. It smelled very, very good.
Goldilocks didn't stop to think whose porridge it was. She went straight to it. She wanted to eat it, right?
Yeah, she's hungry.
She's hungry. First, she tasted the porridge of the great big bear, but it was too hot. Then she tasted the porridge of the middle-sized bear, but it was too cold. Yuck. Then she tasted the porridge of the little wee bear. It was neither too hot nor too cold, but it was just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she ate it all up. Then Goldilocks went into the parlor to see what else she could find. Let's see what she did. There were 3 chairs. First, she sat down in the chair of the great big bear, but it was too hard. Then she sat down in the chair of the middle-sized bear, but it was too soft. Then she sat down in the chair of the little wee bear. It was neither too hard nor too soft, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she rocked and rocked until... What happened?
It broke off pieces.
It broke into pieces, right? You can see the pieces there. The bottom of the chair fell out. Down she went, plump, onto the floor. Goldilocks went into the bedroom where the 3 bears slept. First, she lay down upon the bed of the great big bear, but it was too high at the head for her. Then she lay down upon the bed of the middle-sized bear, but it was too high at the foot for her. Then she lay down upon the bed of the little wee bear. It was neither too high at the head nor too high at the foot, but just right. Goldilocks liked it so much that she covered herself up and fell fast asleep. By this time, the 3 bears thought their porridge would be cool enough, so they came home for breakfast. What do you think they're gonna see when they come into the house?
They're gonna see someone in this porridge can eat.
Somebody ate the porridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna find out. Let's see. Goldilocks had left the spoon of the great big bear in his porridge bowl. He noticed it first thing. "Somebody has been tasting my porridge," said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had left the spoon of the middle-sized bear in her porridge bowl too. "Somebody has been tasting my porridge," said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his bowl. "Somebody has been tasting my porridge and has eaten it all up," cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. The 3 bears went into the parlor. Goldilocks had left the cushion crooked in the chair of the great big bear. He noticed it. First thing, "Somebody has been sitting in my chair," said the great big bear in his great big voice. Right? Goldilocks had squashed down the cushion in the chair of the middle-sized bear. "Somebody has been sitting in my chair," said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his chair. Can you help me say it?
Yeah.
"Somebody has been sitting in my chair and has sat right through it," cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. The three bears went into the bedroom. What are they gonna see in the bedroom? Do you know?
Yeah.
What?
Baby bear, I'm gonna see somebody's gonna sleep on someone.
In the bed?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do you think that baby bear is gonna find out somebody's been sleeping in her bed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Let's see. Goldilocks had pulled the pillow of the great big bear out of place. He noticed it first thing. Somebody has been lying in my bed, said the great big bear in his great big voice. Goldilocks had pulled the blanket of the middle-sized bear out of place. Somebody has been lying in my bed, said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the little wee bear looked at his bed. Somebody has been lying in my bed, and here she is, cried the little wee bear in his little wee voice. Who's this? Who is she?
Goldilocks.
It's Goldilocks. This woke Goldilocks up at once. They were the three bears all staring at her. Goldilocks was so frightened that she tumbled out of bed and ran to the open window. Out she jumped, and she ran away as fast as she could, never looking behind her. Do you think she was scared, happy, or sad?
Scared.
Scared. What do you think she's scared? What is she doing with her face?
It's because some bears are going to check our bed.
The bears were checking on the bed and they found her.
Yeah.
And she was scared. Can you show me how she's doing with her face? What is she doing? Yes. Oh, she's scared. No one knows what happened to Goldilocks after that. As for the three bears, they never saw her again. The end. Was that fun? Yes? Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna talk about some of the elements of the story. So the first thing that we're gonna do is write down the title of the book. So the title of the book is The Three Bears. That's right. So I'm gonna write the title of the book right here. The Three Bears. And we're gonna talk about the setting and the characters, okay?
Okay.
So first, let's talk about the setting. Do you know what the setting is?
Nope.
The setting is where the story takes place. So let's try to remember. Let's try to remember where they were, okay? So what's the setting of the story? Where was Goldilocks and the three bears?
Goldilocks and the three bears. Goldilocks went out there in the house of the three bears, and then three bears went outside.
Great. So the three bears were in their house, and the house was in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Goldilocks went inside the house and the bears went outside. So we can say that the setting of the story is the three bears' house, right? That's in the woods. So let's say the house of the three bears in the woods. And I'm gonna draw a house in the woods. What do I have to draw to make it look like they're in the woods?
So the book has swings.
Swings. They had a swing too?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna draw a lot of trees.
Yeah.
Because they're where?
What?
Where are they? In the woods. And the woods has a lot of trees. That's right. So then we're gonna talk about the characters, okay?
Characters?
Yes.
I know the characters.
What are the characters?
The characters are the three bears and Goldilocks.
Oh, good job. You got a high five. The characters are the three bears and Goldilocks. So I'm gonna write down Goldilocks and the three bears. So there was one big bear, right? A big bear. What else?
And one medium-sized bear.
A medium-sized bear. Good job. Medium bear. And then there was
Then a small bear.
a small bear. Small bear. Good job. And I'm just gonna draw a picture of Goldilocks. She has the long hair, right?
Yeah, because she's a girl in Goldilocks.
And then the big bear. It's big. The medium bear. And the small bear. Very small. Okay. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to think about the characters of the story. Okay? So I want you to choose your favorite character of the story.
My favorite character story.
Is it Goldilocks, or is it the big bear, the medium bear, or the small bear?
I'm gonna choose a different
Which one?
one. Small bear.
The small bear was your favorite character. So I'm gonna write down here. My favorite character is, and you're gonna write down the small bear, okay? And I'm gonna help you, okay? So choose one marker. We're gonna write the word bear, okay?
Okay.
Take one.
Wait.
Okay. My favorite character is
Small bear.
the small bear. Okay. So we're gonna write the small bear. And when I say bear, what sound do you hear? Let's say it together. Bear.
B.
B. Good job. Okay, can we write the next sound? Bear. Bear.
E.
E. Good job. Now let's write the next sound. Bear.
R.
Okay, that's great. I can hear the R, right? But I'm gonna add one letter first. So I'm gonna put the A, and then you're gonna write the R, okay? So we have the word bear. The R. Good job. My favorite character is the small bear. Good job. Can you add a period? Because we stopped, right? Okay, now we're gonna draw the small bear. Can you draw it?
Yeah.
Good job. Do you want to use another marker, or do you want to use a crayon?
Now I'm use another marker.
Okay. color is the bear?
The color bear is brown.
Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Now I'm gonna put the book right here so you can see how the bear looks like, okay?
Okay. Small bear.
Oh, that's the small bear. Okay, now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna label the parts of the bear. Okay, so we're gonna write some more. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you see the bear, what does he have? What are the parts of his body? What is this?
The head
Mm-hmm.
and the ears and the legs.
Mm-hmm. The head, the ears, and the
Legs.
legs. Okay, so we're gonna write the parts of the body. Okay.
So
Are you
let's
ready?
do the leg.
Okay, let's do the legs first. When we say legs, what do you hear at the beginning sound?
L.
Legs. Good job. Leg.
E.
E. Good job. Legs. Leg.
G.
Say it with me.
G.
G. Good job. I'm gonna show you what do you want
No,
me to show
I
you?
know.
You know? Okay. Legs. What's the ending sound? Legs.
S.
Good job. Legs. Good job. Now let's try the
Ears.
ears. Okay. Ears.
I.
Ears. Say it with me.
Ears.
Ears.
E.
Good job. Now there's a tricky part. So when we say ears, then we have the letter A. Ear. And then what sound can we hear? Ear.
R.
Good job. Ears.
S.
Good job. Good job. My favorite character is the small bear. And the bear has ears and legs.
Wait, we forgot the head.
Oh, we can do the head. Okay, so how can we write head? What's the first sound that you hear? Head.
H.
H. Good job. Head. Head.
E.
E. And then the same as ears, we're gonna add a letter A, like head. What's the ending sound?
D.
D. Good job. Can you write your name for me?
Yeah. I'm gonna do it right here.
Let me see. Good job. Give me a high five. Okay, now we're gonna finish our lesson just by thinking about what we read and try to remember some of the things that we saw on the book. Okay, you ready? Okay, so tell me, what do you remember that happened first? What was the first part of the book?
The first part of the
And we can look at the pictures, okay? We're gonna look at the pictures and you're gonna tell me what was happening here.
Okay, so the three bears went outside
Because they live where? They live in a house. Is this a house or is this like a lake or what is this?
House.
Is a house in the
Woods.
woods, right? Okay. How many bears were there in the house?
3.
3. And so one was very
Big.
and then one was
Medium size.
medium size, and the other one was
Small.
small. Okay. What else? What happened next?
So next, they read a book, and our porridge is hot.
The porridge was very hot. Good job. And so what were they gonna do? Because they couldn't eat the porridge right away. What did
Because
they do?
they hot.
Because it's very hot. So what did they do?
Because they read a book.
They read a book, and then what else?
And then they saw our bed.
Mm-hmm.
So they sleep.
They slept, and then what did they do?
So they went outside in the woods.
They went outside in the woods to wait for the porridge to what?
To be just right.
To be just right. Mm-hmm. Good job. And so who came? What happened? Who is she?
She is Goldilocks, and it starts with the letter G.
Goldilocks, and starts with the letter G. Good job. And what did she do? What did she do?
She checks she checks that nobody is there, and then she checks that it's the porridge.
She checked that there was nobody in the house, and so she came in and she looked at the porridge and she wanted to do what?
Eat them.
Eat it, right? And she tried them. What did she do?
The other one is the big one. What's hot.
It was too hot. And then
And the other one was cold, and the other one was just right.
so she ate which one?
She ate the little one.
The little one, because it was just right. And then what else she did?
She checked our chair, and then one was hard, one was soft, and one was just right.
It was just right. And what happened when she sat on that
She
chair?
broke 12 pieces.
She broke it into pieces. So she went to the bathroom and she did what?
She checked some beds, and one was too high for his. She said.
Too high for her head. And then the
And
second one was
too high from his
for her
from
legs.
her leg, and one was just right and fast asleep.
She fell fast asleep. Good job.
And when the bears were came up on the woods, and they saw our porridge.
They saw that somebody tried their porridge, right?
Yeah.
And what else happened?
Someone eat our porridge. The big bear, the boy, and the medium says somebody is eating my porridge.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby bear, someone is eating our porridge, and it's too empty.
It is empty because she ate it all. And then they went into the room and they found what?
The bear. And then someone said someone was sleeping in my bed, and the big bear and the medium size said someone is sleeping on that bear.
Mm-hmm.
Said
Mm-hmm. The bear.
the bear, and the baby bear said someone is sleeping in baby bear, and she is there.
And she woke up and what did she do?
She do.
She was scared, and then she left.
She
She
away.
ran away and she left. The end. Give me a high five. Kiss your brain. Good job.